If I told you there's a 5-minute exercise that could skyrocket your financial confidence and completely change your relationship with money, would you believe me? Most people chase money their whole lives but never feel truly secure. What if the secret isn't chasing money, but mastering your mind? That's exactly what the ancient Stoics discovered thousands of years ago, and in this video, I'm going to show you their simple yet incredibly powerful secret. You might think Stoicism is just another ancient philosophy with no real practical use today. But here's the twist. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs, investors, and millionaires secretly rely on Stoicism every single day. Why? Because Stoicism doesn't just help you make money. It helps you feel completely confident in your ability to keep it and grow it. Today, I'm going to walk you step by step through an exercise that'll instantly boost your financial confidence. And the best part, it takes just 5 minutes a day. Before we jump in, ask yourself this: do you sometimes feel anxious about money, even when things are going well? Most of us do. But the Stoics understood something crucial. Financial confidence isn't about how much money you have. It's about how clearly you think about money itself. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Saul, and just like you, I've spent years chasing financial freedom. But what I've found is that wealth without mental clarity never truly feels like wealth at all. So, what's this Stoic exercise that'll change everything? Well, it comes down to one powerful Stoic practice called Premeditatio Malorum, or simply put, visualizing setbacks in advance. Now you might wonder, how can visualizing setbacks actually boost your financial confidence? Stick with me, because once you understand how it works, you'll realize it's the ultimate financial confidence hack. Imagine this. Instead of worrying about losing money or your investments going south, you actually practice thinking about those scenarios in detail ahead of time. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's why it's genius. When you mentally rehearse setbacks, your brain stops fearing them, and you regain total clarity and control. Still skeptical? Think about a time when a financial setback caught you off guard. Maybe it was losing a job, facing unexpected bills, or seeing your investments drop. It probably felt overwhelming, right? Now imagine you'd already prepared for exactly that scenario mentally. Suddenly it's not a shock, it's something you've already planned for, giving you clarity and calmness in the face of uncertainty. Now here's the secret to making this work for you in just 5 minutes. Each morning, set aside exactly 5 minutes. In the first minute, calmly picture a financial setback. Maybe your business loses a major client, or your stocks plummet overnight. Feel the initial discomfort, but don't react. Just calmly acknowledge it. In minute 2, ask yourself, what's the absolute worst outcome here? Be specific. This clarity actually dissolves anxiety. Minute 3, plan your exact response to this setback. Maybe you'd immediately cut expenses, activate your savings plan, or pivot your business strategy. Visualize clearly how you'd handle it. Minute 4, remind yourself of past setbacks you've successfully overcome. Remember, you've always found solutions. This strengthens your confidence instantly. And finally, minute 5, shift your attention back to the present and mentally rehearse today's priorities clearly. But how does visualizing problems help you make better financial decisions in real life? Great question. I'm about to reveal that next. But first, let me ask you something important. Have you ever noticed how billionaires stay calm even when markets crash or their companies face crisis? It's no accident. They've mastered this exact Stoic secret. When your brain rehearses setbacks ahead of time, it literally rewires itself. You move from reactive anxiety to proactive clarity. You begin making calm, logical financial decisions instead of emotional, panicked ones. Financial setbacks stop being catastrophic events. Instead, they become manageable obstacles you're fully prepared to handle. Think of this like mental conditioning for wealth. Athletes practice for worst-case scenarios constantly. Why wouldn't you apply that same discipline to your finances? By doing this quick exercise every morning, you're literally training your brain to think like a seasoned investor or entrepreneur, no matter your current financial situation. And here's something even more powerful. Over time, your financial confidence will compound. Just like compound interest builds your wealth, compound mental clarity builds your financial certainty. Soon, nothing can shake your confidence, no matter what financial storms come your way. But how exactly do the world's most successful Stoics practically use this method to safeguard their wealth and confidence? I'm going to show you specific examples and steps next. And trust me, once you hear them, you'll immediately want to start using this method yourself. Let's look at some real-world examples of how successful Stoics use this exact exercise to build unshakable financial confidence. Take legendary investor Warren Buffett, often called the world's greatest investor. Buffett famously visualizes worst-case scenarios constantly. He frequently considers the possibility of market crashes and prepares detailed plans in advance. As a result, when others panic, he's calm and focused, ready to seize opportunities others miss. Or think about Tim Ferriss, author, entrepreneur, and a committed Stoic practitioner. Ferriss openly shares how Premeditatio Malorum transformed his financial confidence. Before making significant investments or business decisions, Ferriss deliberately pictures everything going wrong. This might sound pessimistic, but it's the opposite. It gives Ferriss clarity and complete control over his reactions. No financial setback catches him off guard, and that's why he continually grows his wealth even in tough times. Here's something incredibly motivating for you. The more consistently you practice this 5-minute exercise, the faster you'll notice dramatic improvements in your financial confidence. But how quickly can you expect to see real results? Here's the exciting part. Most people report feeling significantly more financially secure and decisive within just 1 to 2 weeks. That's because the human brain adapts quickly, especially when given consistent, clear visualization practices. Now let's dive even deeper. How can you supercharge this exercise to make it even more powerful? Here's an extra step the Stoics used. After visualizing setbacks and planning your responses, quickly remind yourself of your ultimate financial goals. For instance, picture exactly how your life will look when you've achieved true financial freedom. The more vividly you can see this positive outcome, the more motivated you'll feel even after visualizing setbacks. This combination of calmly confronting potential setbacks and clearly visualizing your ultimate success creates what psychologists call goal alignment. Essentially, your mind becomes perfectly clear on exactly what you need to do today to achieve long-term financial goals. Suddenly, every financial decision feels easy and obvious. You're no longer overwhelmed by anxiety or doubt. And that's exactly how billionaires and ultra-successful entrepreneurs operate. They don't guess. They have complete clarity. They plan meticulously for setbacks and continuously visualize their desired outcomes. This double-edged mental exercise is exactly what separates them from the average person who feels uncertain or anxious about money. Now here's an intriguing question. What if this exercise doesn't just help your finances? What if it also enhances your life in other ways? The incredible truth is, it absolutely does. The Stoics understood that financial confidence isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about inner clarity, emotional stability, and resilience. When you master this mental practice, you'll find yourself handling relationships, health issues, and everyday stresses with greater ease and confidence too. Remember, this exercise is about much more than financial planning. It's mental training that transforms your entire outlook. By regularly preparing your mind for challenges and visualizing your ideal outcomes, you essentially rewire yourself for success and calmness in every area of your life. But before we wrap up, let's address a common question people ask. What if visualizing setbacks makes you feel overly negative or stressed? It's a fair concern. But here's the key to making sure that doesn't happen. Keep each visualization brief, focused, and solution-oriented. Quickly shift your attention from the problem itself to your practical response. By doing so, you're not dwelling on negativity. You're proactively planning, which actually boosts your confidence instead of draining it. Now imagine the incredible advantage you'll have when you're no longer afraid of financial setbacks. Instead, you'll calmly anticipate them, plan accordingly, and then refocus on your goals with absolute clarity. Picture how confidently you'll approach investments, career moves, or business decisions. No hesitation, no anxiety. That's the true Stoic advantage, and it's waiting for you to start practicing today. If you're ready to experience this life-changing transformation, I encourage you to commit to this simple 5-minute exercise for just 1 week. Track your progress. Notice how your confidence steadily grows. Pay attention to how clearly and decisively you approach financial decisions. Because here's the secret nobody tells you. True financial confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing you can handle any question, any setback, and still come out ahead. That's precisely what Stoicism empowers you to do. Are you ready to make financial anxiety a thing of the past and step into a future of clarity, confidence, and lasting wealth? The choice is yours. 5 minutes a day is all it takes.